So how long did you say you've lived on the estate? When did you move in?
46 years we've been here.
6 years.
Yeah, because when we first moved down, well, we lived in Acton, a place called Acton, I don't even know it, in London. That is, Acton is in between Shepherd's Bush and Ealing.
Yes, I know.
And my husband works at Old Woking service station, and we lived in a flat in a big house, and obviously we had a son and daughter, and we decided that we ought to try and get something bigger.
Yeah.
Went to Ealing Council, and they said, no, you've got no chance. But by luck, where my husband worked, somebody walked in, and one of the chaps that were, used to come in, and he said, in the local paper, he said, there's a houses going in Cove. And he said, because the DLC, we were then, were building them, so we came down to have a look. But we had a look, oh my God, we thought it was an army barracks. It's all the flat roofs.
Yeah.
Never seen them, anything like it before. And there was only the one square where moved. That was the first one to be built.
Right.
So anyway, we got in touch with our local council, and they said, yeah, that's all right. We had somebody come round to view our flat in London. They said, yes, it's clean, you're all right, you can go down. So we came down and viewed it, and we said yes, we loved it. I mean, it's a lot different then. There was no heating in the house at all, no.
Yeah.
The only heating you had was if you had a coal fire, and that warmed, oh God, it's all right.
It didn't work.
Well, it didn't work anyway, we couldn't, so we had to buy a gas fire in the end. But it was all glass. It was very, very cold. And then we had a storm. Our first storm we had water literally coming in every window. It was terrible. All my furniture was ruined. So where the school is now, just down the road, there used to be a huge house there. It must have been a beautiful house at one time. Well, all the men and all the, they sort of that looked after the estate that were building, we had to all run across there. Well, he come back and he was going, ah! But I mean, it was awful for us because we didn't know what to do. As I say, all my furniture was ruined. So anyway, we thought, oh well, that was that. They did come round eventually and start doing things. I mean, my son, in his bedroom, he had to have 3 new windows put in because they were rotten with all the rain and everything. So anyway, we all settled down, we're all Londoners, we all sort of helped each other. Then my friend moved in next door, which is now, well, her mum, well, she married a son, anyway.
Yeah.
And, nephew, sorry. So we made friends, so when they came down and came in, we made them tea and all that. And then we had a little note from St Christopher's Church. They would like to come round and see us all. And I said, yeah, fine, So I made a load of cakes and things. Well, they come in, I think they were a bit gobsmacked. I don't think they really thought we knew how to cook. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But they were all right. They were very pleased and that, and saw us,
Do you think there's the same community spirit here now? Of everybody, like in your case, you came down from London, everybody knew each other. Do you think that's happening now?
I don't know. I mean, the thing is, when we first moved down, there were lots of children.
Yeah.
A lot of people went back because they didn't like it. It was too quiet for them.
Yeah.
So what we decided to form an association, which we did. I think there's about 12 of us all together, We used to have meetings in each other's house. So we organised, even shopping. You couldn't walk up Gifford Drive. I mean, you had nowhere to go. No buses. We had no buses at all.
Yeah, so
it was a different feeling altogether, yeah.
Yeah, did you know about the £1 million lottery grant? Have you heard about it, or that the estate has been granted £1 million lottery?
Yeah, I know. Well, I've been trying to puzzle my head out what to do with it, what you could do with it, quite honestly.
Isn't it terrible when you've got £1 million and you've got to...
Well, it is because now, for a start, There is no clubs for elderly people around anywhere.
Right. Where do you go then if you need to go?
We don't. We can't. No. And my husband's disabled. He can't get out.
Yeah.
He can't walk anywhere. There's literally nothing. My daughter lives at Basingstoke now. She comes down, or my husband can still manage to drive, and we drive there. But there's literally nothing.
Nothing for the elderly?
No.
So that's possibly one thing, isn't it?
Well, I think if they could do... They used to have a club at Oak Farm School on a Friday afternoon.
Yeah.
But even that stopped.
Oh, they still have bingo there.
Do they? What, Friday afternoon? Yeah. Well, I thought it all stopped. Somebody told... Well, they used to go. They said it all, no. It's all stopped now, but I don't know.
So, and is there anything else, do you think?
No,
apart from
no.
Apart from the elderly, perhaps a club or something. What else would...
Is there anything? I don't think there's enough thing for the children, to be honest.
Children? Any particular age children? Or just...
Well, I think what, teenagers? Well, no, from about 8 till 12, 13.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I worked at the school down the road for a dinner lady for a long time. Used to see them to them in the playground.
Yeah.
And that was all they had. There was nothing there, you know. There was a field right the way along, you know, near the brook. But there again, it was dangerous. I mean, we had 2 children that lived on this estate drowned in that brook.
Really?
Yeah, they did. They slipped down and they were drowned. Yeah, so that was awful. So, of course, we used to have to warn the children not to go down there, you know.
Yeah.
But
so children, things for children,
yeah, I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Because going back to where we had, you know, formed this association, what we did, besides sort of nowhere to shop, we organised shopping days for mums. We used to hire a coach, take them to Farnham, you know, for nearly the whole day, so they could do a bit of shopping and look round and that. And then we organised outings for the children. I mean, we used to go, 2 or 3 times a year, different places we took them. At Christmas, we always made up a panto.
Yeah.
I mean, a friend of ours at Matu, he was coloured, Indian, but he'd lived here years, he was lovely, so he was Snow White. We did it all, you know, for the kids, and that turned out all right, didn't it, you know?
But there definitely tended to be a bit more of a sort of everybody getting together then. But why do you think that isn't happening now then?
I don't know. I just don't know. Whether it's because, I don't know. As I say, my husband, no, we can't get out much to do anything or whatever, you know, so I don't know really.
Okay.
I just don't know what to suggest really.
Yeah. Well, no, that's not a worry. Just you've got some really interesting things to tell us.
Yeah.
Memories.
I mean, well, what we did, we all used to organise a weekly raffle. Well, Julie did that. She went round to all the squares, and that's helped us to get a lot of money, you know, because this is what we wanted.
Yeah.
Oh, you see.
Did you notice a difference? Do you notice a difference in the neighbourhood? In how, you know, are they still people there that you knew when you moved in, or are they different?
Well, a lot of them have passed on. I do see a couple occasionally. I mean, I'm nearly 86.
Yeah.
So you can tell that a lot of them, probably a little bit older than me, because they moved a lot out of the 3-bedroom houses that were on their own into 2-bedroom houses. That was around, what's that lane? Oh, I'm forgetting it now. But anyway, but I know a lot of them, they've moved on or they've died off, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
We see a couple occasionally, but not very often, you know. It's very sad, really, you know.